Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, yeah, obviously, Global is still kind of broken at the moment. And everybody has been commenting about it, speculating about what's going on, how long it's going to take. I've seen a lot of people going off about it on Twitter. Everyone's made videos, I think, at this point, more than one even. People have already started discussing like compensation and all this kind of stuff, and the worst part about it is the fact that we're still completely in the dark. I retweeted somebody from my Discord earlier that added the Dokkan official channel, and it's like, what he was saying is basically, we appreciate that this might take ages to fix, but if that is the case, like, could you at least say something? Like, the fact that we've not heard anything is not a good sign, because obviously Dokkan being a gacha game, like, they want you to be playing it. It's how they make money. Every day it like doesn't work properly, more people are gonna stop playing it, not necessarily forever, but like stop logging in, so then they won't be tempted to buy, to summon, all that kind of stuff. Because there's not, even if you're, say you're someone who got paid like today and you haven't pulled Bojack and you want to go in on the banner, is there as much incentive to summon for him like right now? Because if you pull him, you can't do anything with him. You can awaken him, and then yeah, you can't really try him out in the different modes and all that kind of stuff. So it's not looking good, but it's going to be fixed at some point. Now, the thing I wanted to address, the main point with this video, I've seen a lot of stuff going around. This tweet from Air Dokkan, shout out to him, was the first thing we knew about the World Tournament being delayed to the specific date of April the 23rd. And he showed the ID. This is for the tournament missions, so all the missions that you get during the World Tournament to like win a certain number of times and all that kind of stuff. And that's the date that they're getting added into the files now. Or sorry, the date they're listed as in the files, because they'll be there already. And so obviously that's led to a lot of speculation that the game is not going to be fixed until then, because obviously the World Tournament itself is very item reliant, and it has been postponed because of the issue. So you could put two and two together and say, well, it's been postponed to this date because that's when they think the game is going to be fixed. But honestly, I can't see something like this with a company this size, with a game as big as Dokkan that makes so much money. If they had an estimated date that it was going to be fixed and it was almost 2 months away, they wouldn't not say anything. Now, obviously, you can think little of the company, you can call them like Scamco and all, you know, all this other stuff, but like, they would make an announcement like that if the game was going to be down for this long. And so one of the things that I looked at is, if you look at the scheduled date of the World Tournament, because obviously it should have started today. In fact, it should have started, what, like 12 hours ago, 13 hours ago, something like that. So yeah, it should have been on today. If we go back to the previous World Tournament, so this was at the end of December. So if you look here, obviously starting now, this is what, 2 and a bit months, almost 2.5. So yeah, end of the 12th. And then the one previously was the end of the 10th. So that's 2 months, give or take the odd couple of days as well. And then you go back to the one before, and this one is just over 2 months by like a few days, because it's at the beginning of the next month rather than the end. So all of the World Tournaments are roughly 2 months apart. There has been the odd occasion where, like, I think they've skipped one and it feels like forever that we don't get one, because I think it was like a 4-month gap. But when they're running on schedule, they seem to be about 2 months apart. So the thing that I was thinking when I first saw the date of this for when it got pushed back to, like, this could reasonably be the time slot for when the next World Tournament was going to be anyway. Because you think the World Tournament is only on for the weekend, and then we're getting very soon to the end of, like, the Bojack celebration. The Dokkan now is scheduled to go up in a couple of days' time, and then we'll be full on into Saiyan Day and all the stuff that comes out with that. So the thing is, they're probably not going to push the World Tournament back to the middle of the Saiyan Day celebration, especially because I don't think they would just stick one in for JP. And even though the celebrations can differ slightly, like, I think JP will get new Super Battle Road stages that Global won't get, and Global will get like the extreme category stages that we don't have. So the celebrations can be slightly different between the two versions, obviously, but I don't think they would throw a World Tournament into the middle of a celebration if it wasn't something that had been in the plan originally. So then that gives them the option to just push it way back past the end of Saiyan Day, which is kind of what I feel they've done here. So they've just essentially pushed it back to the next slot when a world tournament could have been anyway. So that is my best guess at the moment, because yeah, like I say, I mean, you can look at the dates yourself. They're roughly 2 months apart each time. I feel like that is what they're doing here, because like the game being down for this long is kind of crazy, because like the game is pretty much like unplayable at the moment outside of like some of the really basic grindy stuff that like people who play it all the time, especially content creators. So like I've been playing it today still, because obviously one thing you can still do is grind links, and as a content creator, I know, you know, I've got to get units link leveled up. The benefit of being on global is I know like the order of upcoming units and EZAs and stuff like that. I know specific units that I should start to prioritize in terms of link leveling. So, you know, there's still stuff to do, but it is kind of annoying when that's the only thing you can do. And especially, like I said, for people who might have only just pulled a new unit, the fact that you can't go in and go into any of these other modes. Like we did our Gogeta EZA showcase the other day on the BoJack Dokkan Fest event, because it was the only event we could go into that we could actually make slightly longer because of the phase where you can't kill BoJack. That gave us the actual opportunity to see a bunch of different rotations with Gogeta, see him with different link partners and support units and all that sort of stuff. But it's like the only event that you can really do that, because any other Dokkan event you're pretty much just going to win. Like if you've got a decent category team, especially if you are trying out like a new unit, like imagine if you just pulled LR Turles recently and you go into that mode, no Dokkan Fest event is going to stand a chance against that team for like more than one turn. And the BoJack team is ridiculously powerful. If you're someone who pulled BoJack because you wanted to run the crazy like one Jiren rotation, one Turles rotation, like there's no event in the game you can play where that team is going to give you the kind of fun you wanted to get out of making it, because you're just going to win everything in one turn. So this is probably one of the worst issues that the game has had, I would say, because an extended maintenance is annoying. Like that one not too long ago on Global where it was almost a full day of maintenance, possibly even slightly over. I can't even remember at this point, but that was bad because the game wasn't accessible at all. But it was one day, or maybe 1 day and a half, and now it's been like this for how long? And yeah, we're going into the weekend now, so it's going to be really interesting to see whether when it comes to like Monday morning or something, they're actually going to have some kind of announcement. Because like I said earlier on in the video, I don't necessarily, I mean, it would suck, but if they say that the issue's not going to be fixed until April the 23rd, at least we know if they say that. And then I assume if the game is really going to be busted for that long, the amount of compensation we'll receive is insane. Because, like I was saying earlier, every day that this is still happening, the game will be losing players, especially people who are recently new. Like, if you started within the last, like, 2 months, 2 to 3 months maybe, you're probably still not, like, super, maybe you got super into it and you play it every day, like, you're still maybe not fully hooked in, like a lot of us are that have been playing it for years. And when you suddenly find you can't really do anything on it for like a week or two, are you going to still continue to play? So it's in their best interest to get this fixed as soon as possible. So we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, I'm hoping, I'm confident that it's not going to be until April the 23rd. Because imagine Saiyan Day going ahead and like them bringing out new banners, like the Dokkan now reveals some crazy hype unit, and then for global players, even if you pull them, you can't really do anything. So they have to get this fixed before Saiyan Day. But I guess we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. In terms of compensation, what do you think we're going to be looking at here? Because, yeah, I feel like this is going to be a large amount of stones, which could be something really awesome for Saiyan Day. Because Saiyan Day normally has, I think, the 3+1 multis. And then, of course, Global, we might get the first couple of steps discounted as well. So imagine they give out enough stones for everybody to do like a free rotation on that banner. That would be pretty awesome. But I'm sure people are hoping for more than that, but I guess we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.